how do I throw it so it looks like someone's throwing it at me? So guys, yeah, nope, not working. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about some tips to help you hopefully grow your channel and get your first 1K. I've been on YouTube for nearly a year now. I think you guys stop, honestly stop. And let me tell you, I've learned so much in that time, and there's so many things that I wish I knew when I started, because half of these things I didn't know were even a thing for like 6-7 months. So I'm going to spill the tea, guys. YouTube as a platform is not the most supportive for small YouTubers trying to grow. Honestly, to get your content out there, it is a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely real with you guys in this video, because I don't see the point in sugarcoating things and saying, oh my god, I got 1K overnight, because clearly I didn't. It took me 11 months. But I feel like I am now at a stage where I can kind of reflect on the things that went well and things that didn't go so well for me growing my channel, and the reality of being a small YouTuber. So yeah, if you do like the sound of that, please keep on watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you do enjoy, and click the bell so you're notified every single time I post. And let's get straight into it. So tip number 1 is support other YouTubers genuinely. And when I say genuinely, I mean genuinely.
Oh my god, I love your skirt. Where did you get it?
So a lot of the time I'll get comments on my YouTube channel like, oh, I loved your content, let's support each other. I personally have a bit of a problem with that, because sub for sub is obviously not allowed on YouTube, but I feel like some people kind of disguise sub for sub as support for support, let's be friends on YouTube type thing. I personally am much more likely to check out someone's channel if they leave a genuine comment that actually talks about something that was in the video to show they watched it, than someone asking for something back. So that's just something to keep in mind when you are supporting other small YouTubers, because I do think it's such a great thing to do for like networking, getting yourself out there, finding people that might be interested in your content. But don't make it feel like it's a give or take thing. Like, don't be selfish about it. If you genuinely like someone's comment, subscribe. They may subscribe back and check out your channel, they may not, but don't just subscribe so they will subscribe back. I don't know how many times I need to say this, but guys, just stop.
Wait a minute, who are you?
Number 2 is search engine optimization. So if you don't know what this means, it's basically a marketing term that refers to making sure that your titles are searchable and that they'll actually come up because you haven't got loads of competition. This one is kind of easier said than done sometimes, but basically do not overthink your titles. Think, what would someone normal searching on YouTube type in, not like my best friend's cousin's dog's auntie's sister went to the park. Like, just not something that a normal person wouldn't type in. Like, just be so simple with your titles. Literally think of a keyword that you want to talk about and put it into a title that someone would naturally type in. Stop overthinking it, because it's not going to help. I feel like using the example of my Adele video is a way where SEO has really worked for me. So with that, what I did was I went on Google Trends to see what was trending. At the time, Adele's weight loss was trending because she'd lost so much weight, and I looked on YouTube and not many people had actually done a video on Adele's diet, like what she actually eats. So I thought, okay, there's a gap, going to fit it. Lots of people are probably searching the key term Adele's diet or cert food diet, because that's what she did, but there aren't many videos, so competition's low. I'm going to show it near the top, and now that video's got nearly 9K. So that is definitely an example of how to do it, but it is a lot easier said than done to get that type of success. Finding that gap is really hard. A lot of people recommend TubeBuddy, which is something I do have. I used to have the paid version, but then I realised that it was not worth the money for me personally. For some people, they've got so much success from it, but I think you can't fully rely on it, because it's not always a good prediction of how well your video will do. So Facebook groups are such a good way to find other people that are small YouTubers that might be in your niche. There's a lot of different types of groups, to be fair. There's some that are like full on sub for sub. I need 1,000 subs in a day, subscribe to me, I'll subscribe back to you. And there's these massive demonic threads of people subscribing back to each other and not even watching the content. Then you've got engagement groups, so you'll have threads where you engage with videos that you like and they will return the same, which is good, but not something to rely on full time. Because again, to an extent, it's built on like give and take. And then you've got groups that are like more for feedback and sharing thumbnails, which can be really useful. So it's quite good to promote your own content on there and see if anyone's interested. But just be aware of people that just drop their links on your post. Like, hun, I did not ask for that. I will not be clicking on that. Bye. So this one is one of the simpler things to do, but in a way it can be harder trying to keep up. So in terms of being consistent, the YouTube algorithm really favours channels that are consistently putting out content on, say, Mine's Monday at 6 p.m. and I was doing Fridays, but they don't work for me. So try and stick with a day that you can always do. Pre-record where you can, like do bulk videos if you know you're going to be busy on that week. Don't kind of set yourself up for something that you can't stick to. So if you can't do 2 times a week, don't. And a good thing to kind of guide when your upload time should be is if you look in your analytics section here, if you look at the darker colours, that kind of indicates when people are engaging with your content the most. So that's why I put mine at Mondays at 6 p.m. because it was saying that people engaged a lot at that time. Obviously, you want your videos to be good quality. You don't have to pay hundreds for cameras. Like, I'm filming on my iPhone 7. I know I'm so behind. Still got a year on my contract. This always happens. But this is working fine for me. It allows me to upload my videos in HD, which is exactly what I want and what people want to see. I have purchased a light, which has really helped my quality, and I will link that in the description. And if you do choose to purchase it through this link, which I do recommend, I may qualify to get commission because I am on the Amazon Associate program. So I just wanted to let you know that. But yeah, lighting, sound, music if it's relevant to your video and the vibe you want to go with. Establishing kind of your brand. You're marketing yourself at the end of the day. You need to have personality, you need to be engaging. You need to really love the things that you're talking about, because otherwise it's going to convey to the audience that you don't really care what you're talking about. So make sure it's something you're interested in. Background as well. I've tried to make my background prettier. So yeah, just things like that really help improve the video. And if you look back at my older videos, like my first ever video, what is wrong with me? Why would I actually send people there? So my aims is basically just to have fun, hopefully entertain people. I've been entertaining myself. The quality is absolutely shocking. So yeah, it definitely helps to improve and maybe invest a little into the quality if you're thinking about doing this long term. Thumbnails are just as important as how good the quality of the video is. If people don't care about your thumbnail, or it doesn't really convey very well what's in the video, or doesn't really attract people's attention, they're not going to click on it, so they're not even going to see your content. So it really is important to have thumbnails that stand out. They're clear, got a font that's readable, and maybe it fits your vibe. I try and keep my thumbnails quite similar in style. I just find that it's good to have kind of cohesiveness and consistency across my channel, and like my banner as well kind of matches it. If you don't know what click-through rate is, this is a feature on your analytics, so it actually tells you the percentage of people that decided to click on your thumbnail when they saw it. So obviously a higher CTR means that your thumbnail is likely to be catching people's attention, leading them to click on it. But it's not always that simple, because if only your friends have seen the video so far and they've all clicked on it because they're your friends.
Oh friend! Oh friend!
Then that doesn't necessarily mean you've got a good thumbnail. So if you've got a high CTR and a high number of impressions, that shows that you're doing something well. And I'm pretty sure that when you've got a lot of impressions, even 2% is classed as average or quite decent. So anything above that, you're doing wicked. Giveaways. I don't know why I did that. I'm not giving you guys my money.
Bro, baby, I ain't got no money.
Giveaways, I actually haven't done one myself, but I've heard from a lot of small YouTubers that they've really boosted their subscribers, because one of the requirements when you enter a giveaway is normally subscribe to my channel, show proof, or follow me on Instagram or something like that. And yeah, I am in the process of planning a giveaway, kind of a belated 1K one, because I feel like when I was close to 1K, I kind of just zoomed past it and I didn't have time to even establish a giveaway. So I want to do a belated one to say thank you, but obviously you will have to be subscribed. But I've seen people gaining like decent amounts from giveaways, and it's a nice way to give back to people that have been loyal and watched your content as well. And obviously you can do a lot of different things for giveaways, whether it's related to your niche, so but things like makeup, accessories, stuff like that would be really good. So obviously you can promote on your social media. So I promote on Instagram, Facebook and Snapchat. I feel like Snapchat's not one that other people tend to promote on, but I like that you can directly swipe up to the video, because you can't do that on Instagram unless you've got a certain amount of followings or a certain account or something like that. With Instagram, I will upload to my story a picture of the thumbnail of the video that's coming in, I'd say a few hours, just to get people ready and kind of make sure that they're free. And then as soon as it goes up, I will take a little clip from the video, maybe an engaging part that makes people want to watch more. It's usually something funny or like an outfit that I really like, and I will upload that to my story and say link in bio, and then put my link in my bio so it's easy to access. And I also know that a lot of people make Instagram accounts just to promote their YouTube, so dedicating a whole account to it may be something you want to do. And also I promote on my Facebook. I just post the link and obviously the thumbnail comes up, and I get quite a few likes from that from people that I'm friends with. But I am aware that a lot of people are quite scared to share it with their family and friends, but I just say go for it. If you're proud of it, you're putting so much effort into it, who cares what anyone thinks? Like honestly, it's the thing with YouTube, you stop caring what people think, like genuinely, unless you get like horrendous amounts of hate. So YouTube is such a great confidence booster. So this isn't necessarily something you have to do, but I've heard a lot of times from other people's advice that you should try and niche down. So a niche is basically the kind of topic that your videos revolve around. So for me, mine would be fashion and lifestyle, not so much beauty anymore. So for me to niche down, I'd just do fashion. I wouldn't do any lifestyle videos. But niching down can be a really good way to get new subscribers, because a lot of the time people will subscribe because they want to see more of a certain type of content. And if they see that you're not doing much of that, they're probably going to unsubscribe or not subscribe in the first place. So from my Adele video, as you can see here, I didn't even get 100 subscribers from that. And that's probably because I don't have any other content like that. I don't do eating videos, so why would they subscribe when I'm not offering similar content to them? There'd be no point. So that is something that you can consider. But obviously if your heart lies with a lot of different things, just go for it, or maybe just narrow it down a little bit. If you are doing YouTube to get money, honey, let me tell you, you probably picked one of the hardest ways to earn money, not gonna lie to you. People don't really tend to get successful overnight with YouTube. It is a long process. I didn't realise that when I started, but now I'm starting to really appreciate it, because I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it to see myself grow, get better at content, and eventually if it does lead to money, that's wicked, because getting paid to do what you love, amazing. But if you are being just motivated by money and monetization, I hate to break it to you, but pick something else. YouTube is a roller coaster. Your engagement levels will not always be up here. Even if you're gaining subscribers, you'll lose subscribers on the daily as well, because they clear out bots and people just aren't interested in your content anymore. Your views and subs are like this. They're not like this. For most people. For lucky people they are, but I'm just trying to keep it real with you guys. My experience, my subscribers have gone down, up, but the main thing is if you're growing faster than you're losing, you know that you are still making progress, and you need to look at that to keep yourself motivated. But yeah guys, that is my 10 tips, and I really hope you find them beneficial. If you have any more questions or want more clarity on anything, please let me know down below. As I said before, if you did enjoy, please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe, and comment down and click the bell so you're notified every single time I post. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.